So, Delilah still being alive, even in the Red Route, this is, as far as I've seen from Vivi herself, that this is kind of like a plot hole, because her room doesn't have a door, so there's nothing preventing Lugosi from getting in here and killing her and Lucretia. I mean, some art was drawn, like, trying to, like, maybe give an explanation for why this happened, which is, like, Lugosi being intimidated by Delilah and then just, like, turning away. But, cause, like, her being alive doesn't make sense. Like, I personally thought maybe it has something to do, like, with the same reason why this guy's still alive, is that that Elson's not a true believer, and, like, despite Delilah having Zephiel's light within her, that above all else, that maybe like the corruption in Lugosi could, like, sense that she's, like, more conflicted with Zephiel than, like, blindly following him like all the other church followers. And Lucretia, even though she's not consciously aware of it right now, she does place more love in Delilah than in Zephiel. So ultimately, she still defers to Delilah, and Delilah is not very fond of Zephiel. So I figured that maybe Lugosi's corruption sensed that and thus left her alone. But apparently that seems to have not been the case, and her being alive just does not make sense. Also, one thing before I actually go out into the, well, several things, but wait, what? Wait, why is the music still Sevilla? What? Why is it? Maybe it's always been that way and I never noticed until now. Oh, that's annoying. Because the copyright. But one thing I forgot was Roland's office. Because that thing I mentioned before about that you could accidentally prematurely trigger. I don't know why the logs are like not fitted correctly. Maybe I could fix that. I just didn't think that it was like something I would have to do. But I do remember like that one face during the prison descent into the workshop. There's a face there that's like a reddish pink that has 4 eyes, and it's zoomed in a lot in the game itself, but when you actually look at the file, you can see that it has horse ears. But because of how zoomed in it is in game, you can't see them. Because at first when I saw that image, I thought it was Abram, like foreshadowing. But no, it's not Abram, and it's not Macy. It's that face there that you see there is one of Vivi's characters, or a Sona of hers, but literally called 4 Eyes. And I think that was probably left in as like an Easter egg. But that face is also seen technically somewhere else with a different character who is not that character named 4 Eyes, but I believe was maybe derived or inspired off of that character. I don't know. Maybe it's just borrowing like the same like type of things that Vivi likes in characters and just reusing it elsewhere, and they just like look similar by coincidence. I don't know. But that face does appear elsewhere. That type of face. And what was I was talking about? So I'm guessing that it's zoomed in. There's a call to have it zoomed in game that I'm gonna have to like look at, see if I can replicate that for got Roland's logs, because I didn't think this was something I would have to like fix. I thought it was something that was done automatically. Also, that pause was me trying to figure out if I could fix the thing with Roland's log. I cannot without messing with the size of the actual file itself, because I forgot that the way panoramas are like scrolling panoramas are done to give the effect of like being able to scroll down in a poster or like in a computer screen is done via a map. Also, I was kind of wrong when it came to how those types of maps maybe, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I was wrong about how those maps work, where it's not exactly the default tile, it's a dedicated tile for that. Basically like a green screen. But because it's not like a picture overlaid, that's a static image, like how I don't know if I can do this. Basically like the rules of combat, where it's like a static image. You can't scroll, you can't go up or down. That's different, because things like Roland's logs, Gaius's logs, the posters are dedicated rooms in the map, in the game. So in order to make the text actually fit, I would have to alter the size of the file itself, and I don't want to do that because I don't want to risk breaking things. I was doing that because I wanted to actually hear War of the Pianos because it's one of my favorite songs. But it looks like my fears were unfounded. I did not need to try to drag the battle out. I don't know why she wants the frying pan. Like, I have looked through the Offhand Puppeteer's blog, but I don't. But nothing I saw, like, gives me an idea as to why she wants a frying pan. I almost forgot Bonnie's battle. So I have to do it now. It is this moment from Bonnie's battle that cemented in me that the devs for Sincere Deceit nailed the batter's characterization. Because one thing that I don't like about a lot of off-fan games is how they characterize the batter. I am very picky about how the batter is characterized, and anytime any fan game goes into, oh, he's evil all along, or whatnot, I get extremely upset. It's the reason why I cannot play Rise, the reason why... What fan game am I thinking of? It's also, unfortunately, a reason why I have issue with Home, because of how the batter is characterized there, though it's not, like, as egregious as, like, how Rise does it. Search as well. Search is very well done, but I cannot stand the batter's characterization in it, and it single-handedly makes me not want to play that game ever again. Why is this game lagging so bad? Oh, what was that? Oh my gosh.